Just like you got Russians, just like I put up last week, man, you got Russians, you got Russians still fighting over there in Ukraine, and then you got Cuban snipers that's over there. You know? And then at the end of the video, he was like, open your eyes. You're not gonna see this on mainstream media. What the fuck? You know? Yeah. I mean, shit, man. Information is out there. And then you had I put up concerning the news anchor that was over there in India, and you had a Russian news reporter that was over there in India, which is a popular Russian news anchor, and he was asking him about Dmitry Medvedev and the things he was saying. And then the news anchor for Russia responded concerning World War III. He was like, man, we already in it. But over here, these people so damn stupid. You know, they so damn stupid just because it ain't hit this side of the water like that, they think that we ain't in it.
Right.
Just like I was explaining to this brother over the phone, we was talking. Me and this chick ride, right? And we pull up at this house, and I say, I got a house, right? But the foundation is laid, and the frame of the house is up. And she tell me, I tell her, I got a house. Then she tell me, you ain't got no house. Huh? You know what I'm saying? But that's our people though. You know what I'm saying? I'm using the female because the Heavenly Father look at the nation of Israel as a woman. So I'm riding with this woman and I tell her, look, the foundation laid, you know what I'm saying? The frame of the house is built up, but it ain't all put together.
Right.
But I'm telling her, I mean, you can see through the house. I mean, you can see through it, the frame is just up. But I'm telling her, look, I got a house. She said, you ain't got no house, it ain't even finished. What's wrong with you? Then I stopped fooling with her. You know what I'm saying? She see me at a grocery store or something, and then she say, hey, how you doing? I rolled past your house. I know it. I told you I had one. You ain't had no vision. You couldn't see. I was telling you I had it, but you couldn't see. Same way we be telling these Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans. Look, we already in World War III. The problem is you ain't got no vision. You can't see that we already in it. What you looking for is the microchip. That's what you looking for, which is good.
Right.
But when that microchip come, we not gonna be out here on these streets teaching you, telling you not to take it. When that microchip come, that's the end game. That's your ass. You see what I'm saying? And that's the destruction of America. That's gonna seal Esau Edom fate. When people taking that microchip, World War III is gonna be in full effect on the other side of the water. Right now it's a buildup. Man, did you see what them goddamn Russians dropped on Ukraine, man? That arsenic ballistic medium range missile, man, they don't know what the fuck that is, man. They didn't know America didn't know what the fuck that was, man, when no Russians dropped that over there, man. They call it a arsenic ballistic medium range missile, and in the English it's called a hazel grove. In the English it's called hazel grove, but in Russian it's arsenic. It's an arsenic medium range ballistic missile. Now they saying, you know how I be moving around on news sites. You know what I'm saying? I didn't fuck around and bumped into them Russians over there. This is what they saying. They say that impact is the impact of that arsenic medium range missile. It is bring hurricane winds like a nuclear bomb. It is drop off the radiation like a nuclear bomb. But the impact was like it, man. They say that place that they hit, that motherfucker don't even exist no more. And they say that it's you know, no fly zone over it, and they say it's top secret. You know what I'm saying? Concerning information that's coming up out of there. No more information is coming up out of there. That's how much damage that arsenic did. That arsenic ballistic missile did to that military plant that was over there in Ukraine, man. Them kinetic missiles hit it, man, and the impact was like a nuclear bomb without the hurricane winds and without the radiation, man. And Putin them already got that shit, because I was looking at another video to where Putin was talking about that orphanage missile 3 years ago. I was looking at information on that, and he was talking about it 3 years ago at a summit.
So it's got the same damage as a nuke.
Same damage
without the
same. It's the same damage as a nuke, but without the hurricane winds and the radiation.
So it's like having a gun that can shoot, right? But then having a silencer attached to it, almost.
Well,
like,
it depends. Without,
like
well, you know, the silencer don't. Oh yeah, okay.
It still
I
has the
understand
same damage.
It still has the same damage, but it's quieter. It is quieter. Yeah. It's
That's
kinetic.
kind of what I figured, man. That motherfucker probably when it hit, instead of going outward, it probably went
deeper.
Yeah,
it went deeper, man. And Vladimir Putin said, "Look, no bunker can't save you, man." And that's why the military analysts, when you watch them alter their media, matter of fact, give me where you at?
Lamentations.
Give me Genesis 25th chapter, Esau blessed. You know, bless me, Father.
Talking about the video where it was showing different lights.
Yeah, that's what that is. That's an arsenic ballistic missile. But Russians call it but in the English, it's an arsenic ballistic missile. Okay? And in the English, you call it a hazel grove. Because if you look at a hazel grove tree and you look at the way it's designed, it looks just like the fruit or the nuts that's in there. Look just like it, man. And that's the name of it. They call it hazel grove. You see? And they didn't know what the fuck it was when those Russians dropped it on them.
Like lightning just.
Yeah, they didn't know. It was coming so fast, they didn't know, man. Another thing I was going to say concerning that, Putin, they already got more of it, man. He said it, man. In that same video that I put up concerning when Putin was talking, when he was talking to talking to everybody at that table, he was telling it's already a process. They already got more of that shit, man. He was talking about that 3 years ago, which I ain't put up that video. But he was talking about that 3 years ago, man. They already got that shit in America, think they bluffing, man. But that's the Most High, that's the Heavenly Father and His Son got these people over here stupid as fuck, man. Stupid, man. And NATO and America, they can't do shit, man. They can't do shit, man. But what they gonna do is keep poking that barrel, man. Okay? And that barrel up, man. That barrel up, man. They trying to be patient, you know what I'm saying, seeing what's gonna take place. And Vladimir Putin said, look, we're gonna mirror everything y'all do. We're gonna mirror. And then he said in that video, they got other missiles, he said they got other missile technology, man.
Territory were nevertheless carried out in the Bryansk and Kursk regions by American ATACMS missiles and British Storm Shadow missiles. The consequences of these attacks, the damage caused to us, were mentioned in my statement on November 21st. For reference, by the way, I will say, some colleagues asked about this, that the Russian analog of all three modifications of the ATACMS missiles is the Russian Iskander missile system and its various modifications. The mass of the warhead in TNT equivalent is approximately the same. The Iskander has a greater range. The new American PRSM missile is in no way superior to its Russian counterparts in its parameters. The air-launched Storm Shadow missile. The French Scalp missile and the German Taurus missile have a warhead of approximately 450 to 480 kilograms in TNT equivalent. The range is from 500 to 650 kilometers. 650 kilometers is exactly the German Taurus missile. The Russian analog of these systems is the H-101 air-launched missile, which has a warhead comparable in power, but it significantly exceeds the range of each of the European-made systems. The new American PRSM missile, as I have already said, and the JSSM are inferior in their characteristics to their Russian counterparts. Of course, we know. How many of these weapon systems are in service with a potential enemy? We know. How many of them are in warehouses, where they are located specifically? How many weapons have been delivered to Ukraine? And how many are planned to be delivered? As for the production of the corresponding missile systems, the corresponding equipment, in Russia, it is 10 times greater than the combined production of all NATO countries combined. And next year, this production will be increased by another 25 to 30%. We see that the leader of the Kiev regime is begging his masters for other military equipment. Let no one forget about the Caliber systems, the Kinzhal and Sirkin hypersonic missile systems that are in service with us, which in terms of their characteristics have no analogs in the world at all. Their production is also being increased. It is in full swing. In our menu of this class of products, so to speak, other products may appear in the near future. As we say in such cases, the client will certainly be satisfied. Incidentally, these are the very weapon systems we used over the last 2 days in response to the continued ATACMS missile strikes on Russian territory. In total, we used 100 missile systems, 100 missiles of various classes, which I just mentioned, and 466 strike drones. Tonight, we carried out a comprehensive strike using 90 missiles of similar classes and 100 drones. 17 targets were hit. These are military facilities, defense industry facilities, and their support systems. Repeat once again. These strikes from our side also took place in response to the incessant strikes on Russian territory by American ATACMS missiles. As I have said many times, there will always be a response from our side. And finally, the newest hypersonic strike system Orshnik in a non-nuclear version. We were forced to test it in combat conditions. We were forced to do this, as I already said, in response to strikes by Western weapons on the territory of the Bryansk and Kursk regions with ATACMS and Storm Shadow missiles. Of course, there are no analogs to the Orshnik missile in the world. And I think that such analogs will not appear soon. I will remind you once again how Orshnik works, as you asked me to. Dozens of warheads, homing warheads, attack the target at a speed of 10 Mach. This is about 3 kilometers per second. The temperature of the striking elements reaches 4,000 degrees. If my memory serves me right, the temperature on the surface of the sun is from 5.5 to 6,000 degrees. Therefore, everything that is in the epicenter of the explosion is divided into fractions, into elementary particles, essentially turning into dust. This missile destroys even highly protected and deep-seated objects. According to military and technical specialists, in the case of a massive group use of these missiles, that is, in the case of using several Oshnik missiles at once in one strike, its power, the power of this strike, will be comparable to the use of nuclear weapons. Although Oshnik, of course, is not a weapon of mass destruction. Firstly, because this was confirmed by the test on November 21st, this weapon is highly accurate. And secondly, and this is the most important thing, there is no nuclear charge here, which means there is no nuclear contamination after its use. Today, we have several ready-to-use products of this kind in stock. And, of course, we will respond to the ongoing strikes on Russian territory by Western-made long-range missiles, as has already been said, including by possibly continuing to test the Oshnik missile in combat conditions, as was done on November 21st. Currently, the Ministry of Defense and the General Staff of the Russian Army are selecting targets to hit on Ukrainian territory. These could be military facilities, defense industry enterprises, or decision-making centers in Kiev. Moreover, the Kiev regime has repeatedly attempted to strike objects of national importance in Russia, in St. Petersburg and Moscow. And these attempts continue. Serial production of the Oshnik missile has already begun. But ultimately, we will select the means of destruction depending on the nature of the targets selected for destruction and the threats posed to the Russian Federation. Dear colleagues, everything that I have just said, everything that I have reported to you now, is certainly of great importance. But the most important thing is that even with the most modern weapons, the fate of any military conflict, any military campaign, including a special military operation, is decided on the ground, on the battlefield. Ultimately, everything depends on the soldier. People of different nationalities serve in our army. Some will cross themselves. Some will ask Allah for help. But they will all go forward together, and nothing will stop them.
Not just that. Man, that's Esau.
We can't forget, man, that's Esau. You know what I'm saying?
Read Genesis, bro. Read Genesis, bro.
All right, this is Genesis chapter 27, and I'll start at 38. It says that Esau said unto his father, "Hast thou but one blessing, my father?" Question. "Bless me, even me also, my father." And Esau lifted up his voice and wept.
Matter of fact, look up the word blessed right there. And the blue letter. Look up the word blessed right there, man. Now, this is Isaac, which we know Isaac is YAHAWASHI, okay? Because when Abraham was getting ready to sacrifice Isaac, the angel told him no. You know what I'm saying? Told him no, don't sacrifice him. And it wasn't his time yet. But when he came back as YAHAWASHI, he was a sacrifice. Right? if I can find it. You ready to read?
Yeah.
The definition of the word blessed?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, this is a blue letter. This is the blue letter Bible. This is Strong's H, 1293. Beraha. And it's a gift, a present, blessing.
So, hey man. So the word blessing right there means a gift. Right?
Okay.
And what else?
It says a present.
A present. So here it is. This is Isaac, Esau's father, finna bless him with a present and a gift. Right? Go ahead.
It says Genesis chapter 27 verse 38. And Esau said unto his father, hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also, O my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept.
So he was asking for the gift. He was asking for a present. So let's see what Isaac said. Go ahead.
It says, and Isaac, his father, answered and said unto him, behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth.
Get all the resources. Right? You're going to get the resources. But let's see how you're going to get them. Go ahead.
And of the dew of heaven
Go ahead.
from above. And by thy sword thou shalt live.
So he blessed him with the sword. So what you seen them Russians demonstrate with, it was a blessing that Isaac gave him.
Yep.
He gave him a gift to do that. You see? And that's why I got these American Edomites like, damn,
Right.
shook. You see? Because they know about that gift. They know it. They got it too. But they like, damn.
Right.
Our brother in the Russians, they just stepped up.
Right.
You see? They know it, man. They know it. They ain't telling you, average people that's walking around here, they know it. Say, damn, man, them Russians just stepped up. You see? And they scrambling at the Pentagon over there. They scrambling. They scrambling at the Pentagon, man. They're like, man, what we gonna do, man? Send more money over there. That's it.
Same.
They ain't got no weapons. Send more money over there, man. Let them get cannon fodder over there.
Y'all guys seen it?
Yeah. Yeah, man. So Esau was asking Isaac, he said, look, you got another gift? Bless me with a gift. Give me a present. And that's what Isaac gave him, the blessing of the sword. And that's what you see the Russians demonstrate over there, the blessing that Isaac gave him, the sword. And these Edomites over here in America all shook up. Okay? Because they know they ain't got nothing to stop Mark 10.
Right.
They know that. But we ain't got nothing to stop Mark 10. 7,000 miles per hour? 7,000 miles per hour?
Yep.
We ain't got nothing to stop that. They know that shit. And that's why Putin and Dmitry Medvedev saying, look, whenever we shoot that thing, we gonna tell y'all go and get out the way, because we know y'all ain't got nothing to stop it. So we gonna show y'all mercy that way. But just go and get out the way. We gonna give y'all a certain amount of time to go and get out the way, then we gonna shoot that thing.
And this is the thing about it, man, that amazes me, which I think they did it on purpose, is they say that the so-called Russians only gave them a 30-minute notice before they hit.
Yeah. That you can't get, all you can do is get yourself out.
Yeah, so they basically told them, and when they told them 30 minutes later, the motherfuckers hit.
Yeah, and they told them because they know they ain't got nothing to stop it. They know they ain't got no missile defense. They ain't like fucking fad or no fucking. They ain't got shit, man. America ain't got shit. Now they can make a movie. Okay? They can make a movie like they got it. Superman can come out of nowhere, you know what I'm saying, in the movie. But not in real life. They ain't got it, man. Not in real life, man. No Russians got it, man. They gonna use it, man. And that ain't even the same tool. Same tool can hold what? 15 bombs in it? 15 nuclear bombs in it. And one missile. And 24 dummy missiles. Satan too. That's just one big missile can hold 15 bombs in it and 24 dummy bombs in it. They ain't got nothing to stop it. They ain't even use that. That's a nuke. Them nukes. Satan too. One big bomb with 15 nuclear warheads in it and 24 dummy missiles in it. To where you can't stop it. That's one. Them Russians got more than that. America ain't got nothing, man. That's why when the Most High cook this place, it's gonna block out the sun, man. It's gonna block out the stars, the moon, it's gonna block out all that, man. When the missiles drop, man, on this place, man, it's gonna block out everything, man. So while they finna celebrate Christmas, go ahead, do it. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead and do it. Have fun. Most likely gonna burn you people over here, man. And we love it. And we love talking about it. And like when you go to rumors of war. Matter of fact, what you gonna do?
Nothing. No, I was just trying to see about.
Finish off the blessing.
No.
Finish that off.
All
and
right.
we finna go to rumors of war. Y'all know what news means?
News?
Yeah. Y'all know the origin of news? Somebody pull up the origin of news. You finish that off.
Okay. It says back in Genesis chapter 27, verse 39. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth and of the dew of heaven from above. Mm-hmm. And by thy swords shalt thou live and shalt serve thy brother.
So it says, by the sword thou shalt live. So he's telling Isaac, look, that's how you should sustain yourself, by the sword. That's how you want to sustain yourself. So that's how them Russians is sustaining themselves, man. They got all when you Google Russia, you got the most resources Russia got. Okay? And they sitting on, y'all see the video with Lindsey Graham talking about them Ukraine got trillions and we don't want to let them Russians get it? Oh man, I need to take this. Did I send it to you?
Hey, the news go into the north, south, east, west.
Hold on. Check it out. Check it. Fact check. Fact check. Let's see. Fact check. The origin of the word news. Fact check.
Yeah, Elder brought that out like a year or so ago.
Yeah, but I was repeating somebody. Fact check. That's why I said fact check. Y'all found it? Yeah. What you got?
I just went to the etymology.
What it say?
It said, claims to be an abbreviation of north, east, south, west, as though information from all quarters of the compass.
All right, boom. Now, go to regular Google and type in the origin of news. It should mention tidings somewhere in there. I forgot what I was gonna look for.
That move with the late in it, but not yet.
Oh, Lindsey Graham. That's what I was gonna look for. Look at this. Yeah. I'm gonna show y'all first. How did I lose that?
This war is about money. People don't talk much about it, but you know the richest country in all of Europe for rare earth minerals is Ukraine. $2 to $7 trillion worth of minerals that are rare earth minerals, very relevant to the 21st century. Ukraine's ready to do a deal with us, not the Russians. So it's in our interest to make sure that Russia doesn't take over the place. It's the breadbasket of really the developing world. 50% of all the food going to Africa comes out of Ukraine. We can make money and have an economic relationship with Ukraine that'd be very beneficial to us with peace. So Donald Trump's going to do a deal to get our money back, to enrich ourselves with rare earth minerals, a good deal for Ukraine and us, and he's going to bring peace. And Biden's been a disaster when it comes to containing bad guys. This war is about money. People don't talk much about it, but you know the richest country in all of Europe for rare earth minerals is Ukraine. $2 to $7 trillion worth of